Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
To throw right away is Howell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Howell looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now throwing on first down here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Colin Johnson, 26 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoe.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And Howell will throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. play action. It's Howell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, Howell. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Powell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Howell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. And inside give to Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's taken in by Watson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Faking the handoff, Howell. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A give up the middle to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, now Rodgers. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Howell to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Powell, he'll look to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Another throw for Howell. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the counter, here's Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point. Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage. Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did before tackling early in the play. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Powell throwing on third down here. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That one complete out to Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Powell throwing on first down here. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're Coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 56 yards. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Rodgers throwing here. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2. Here's Howell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Now, 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. It's Howell with another throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on